Exodus, the second book of the biblical canon and the law, derive its name from the Greek Septuagint and the Latin Vulgate versions of the Old Testament, because the departure of Israel from Egypt is the chief historical truth in the book. The Hebrew Bible opening words, and these are the names, which served as the title of Exodus. Moses is undeniably affirmed the author of Exodus. Exodus, the 24th chapter and the 4th verse exhibits. And Moses wrote the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning and builded an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel. Other Old Testament writers, including the prophet Malachi, attribute Moses as the author of Exodus. Malachi, the 4th chapter and the 4th verse expresses, Remember ye the law of Moses, my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb, for all Israel, with the statutes and judgments. The New Testament verifies Moses' authorship of Exodus. In John, the 7th chapter and the 19th verse, Did not Moses give you the law? And yet none of you keepeth the law. Why go ye about to kill me? Other New Testament passages are Romans chapter 10, verse 5, and John, the 5th chapter, verses 46 and 47. Exodus is a narrative of the extent to which Jehovah Yahweh is willing to go to create for himself a people, a kingdom of priests, and a holy nation, where his covenant of blessings promised to Abraham in Genesis the 12th chapter verses 1 through 3 will be one day manifested. Exodus is the continuation of the narrative begun in Genesis, a viaduct to the sequel of Genesis, the first book of the Pentateuch. The theology of Exodus emphasizes the redemptive history of Israel as well as the gospel narrative of the death and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The basic structure of Exodus is as follows. The departure from Egypt to Mount Sinai, chapter 1, verse 1 through chapter 18, verse 27. The arrival at Mount Sinai and the receiving of the law, chapter 19, verse 1 through 24, verse 18. Additional guidance from Sinai and the construction of the tabernacle, chapter 25, verse 1 through chapter 40, verse 38. The three primary events form the structure of Exodus, which are departure, law, and tabernacle. When we attach to these direct and repeated connection Moses makes between Genesis and Exodus, particularly creation and the patriarchs, a theme that underpins all three episodes, provides a basic outline of the theology of Exodus that regulates the entire book. Overall, the book of Exodus is the initial stage of the formal documentation of the covenant of God with the Israelites. It starts with the emergence of Moses and culminates with the Israelites' exodus from Egypt. At the return of Jesus Christ, the theme of the tabernacle will be inscribed in a subsequent chapter. Revelation, the 21st chapter and the 22nd verse exposes, I did not see a temple in the city, because the Lord God Almighty and the Lamb are its temple, God's dwelling place, is now among the people, and he will dwell with them. The holy city, the new Jerusalem, which will come down from heaven and be the dwelling place of God and his people.